All right, this should be straight to the point. All right, let's just get into it. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Mm, this is fine. All right, everybody. I'm Multimedia 7. All right, let's get into the channel message. Y'all know before I do a channel message, I read these notes I wrote in regards to it, and we might have a little bit of a story time. Now, the first note in regards to this message is I put baby makers, but you know the baby maker. Um, so fertility is something going on right now. Baby makers. Something symbolic of Virgo and Sagittarius embodiments. I did an American Heritage Society class and theory message in regards to Sagittarius and Virgo zodiac embodiments. If you come in contact with us, Virgo or Sagittarius sun sign or prominent placement, those people are prone to help conceive and or predict childbirth. So that's very significant. All right. So I guess I just should let you guys know, you know, baby making is in the air. If you are planning to conceive a child, then just confirmation. If you're not planning a pregnancy in the nearby future, use protection. Um, the next thing in my notes is you should model. You're the pretty one. Basically, there was somebody. I talked about this already. Basically, it was somebody going to visit somebody else, but they saw me and they needed help. But so after I kind of helped them out, they started to want to have a conversation with me. But I didn't want to have a conversation with that person because that person is affiliated and friends with the Scorpio aunt. That's I don't really fuck with like that. Um, but the person just kept giving me compliments, but their compliment was like a backhanded compliment. Hello, how are you doing? Good day. The person who complimented me was a backhanded compliment. For the first thing she said, you should model. So I'm like, oh yeah, thank you. I've been hearing it my whole life. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm like, thank you God for the compliment from another person, even though I didn't really want to speak to them, but like, and then the followed up by you should model. The person was like, oh, you're such and such daughter. You from such and such family. Oh, you're the pretty one. I'm like, thank you, God. But at the same time, I'm like, dang, like, bitch, you just, bitch, you low key just was like, I know you was talking shit about my other relatives. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna take the compliment, bitch. I love it. But, like, at the same time, like, don't be letting me know you was talking shit about my relatives. But then come to find out, I found out the reason why she said that is because my other sister sibling, biological sister sibling, Aquarius, had beat up her daughter. So, like, I'm like, she got that. She could have been rude to me, but she told me I was the pretty one, so it was kind of like a slight shade to my younger sister sibling, biological sister. It could be a scenario like that, like your sibling or your sister-in-law or someone you that's your friend, etc., something like that, or somebody who's like the same zodiac sign as you, something like that. Their op wants to be cool with you, to be funny, or it might not even be funny, like to be rude in a sense, like but like they're gonna give you like your flowers symbolically, like but the whole reason they're doing that is to like to get back at the other person who could be like your sister-in-law or your biological sister or your friend, etc., etc. She's like, oh, you're the pretty one, like dang, like that was like you had to like read in between the lines to hear like the shade in that motherfucking compliment. Like the compliment is a compliment, but the shade to everybody else. Like somebody might get compliment you on something, but it's shading somebody else or something like, and the person they shading is somebody you actually cool with, and it's like, bitch, mm-hmm. Something about a Scorpio aunt caught doing sex magic on children and people's husbands, bitch, bitch. Why the fuck? So the other day, I had a 2D Dreamcatcher message basically, and I basically seen my Scorpio aunt plotting to do something, and then basically it had played out. And then when she couldn't get her way, like it back, like what she tried to do like some form of divination or spell casting, whatever the case may be, and it backfired on her, bitch, like bad. I'm not even going to tell you what the fuck happened. Um, just know I saw it before the fact, like literally took a nap, seen that shit in the dream state, woke up, she tried to play it out, it backfired like instantaneously, bitch. And then after she left, I guess she felt some type of way, and she like she she had like tried like I started realizing she tried to do like a binding spell to my child, and I'm just like, bitch. First of all, we're not even related. I'm not saying I'm calling her aunt, but like because my uncle passed away, we're not even technically related right now. So I'm just like, how you trying to do a binding spell with on somebody else's kid that don't? Anywho, so I immediately realized, and but like God was also showing me something else about like when she was trying to do that in the spiritual, somebody else was like, besides me, like I, obviously as a parent, I'm gonna protect my child, but somebody else in the spiritual was actually protecting my child. So it was like, what if she's doing? And mind you, this was like 2 3 days before like it was confirmed. So like sometimes God will give you a particular message, um, in regards to like how to maneuver in certain type of ways. And it might sound silly at first, but when the whole scenario plays out, you're gonna be like, oh, all right, like thank you God, thank you God, receive it. So like when I first was like, she trying to do a body spell on my child. I'm like, that would make sense. Like I was just like, do this, do that, do that, and everything's cool. Like you're protected regardless. It regardless of what the enemy trying to do. So I'm alright, bitch. So I had a lot of my child's like accomplishments throughout the 2026 2026 school year. So like I had like she likes to like hang those things on the kitchen refrigerator and stuff like that, like with the magnets and everything like that, just to like feel good about herself and have everybody congratulate her and see it and know like she's doing good in regards to her academics. So I know right after um the enemy's plans failed, like my Scorpio aunt, like after immediately after that, I saw her like standing around like where my child's academic achievements was at, and I was like, I know God just gave me this channel message talking about she trying to bind was trying to bind my child to in some sort of way. I'm like nah, but I'm just alright, whatever. So I noticed that, and I was just alright, let it go. The next day, she was in a whole other like room, and then like nobody was around her, nobody was talking to her. Whatever the case would be, she was had a phone call. So she had these adoptive children overseas. So who she really gets to see. So because I told y'all she can't conceive children, so she went and got adopted children, whatever the case would be. All right, so she in the room by herself on the phone talking to these children via FaceTime. Now, mind you, these children who are overseas are in a third world country. So in my mind, I'm just like, dang, y'all on FaceTime right now, and like these are not like teenage kids; these are like young ass kids. So I'm like, the fact that like she got them phones to speak to her on FaceTime, I'm like, they're like very privileged, but I just know how my aunt is. She previously was like the rich auntie. So like, and then she had no kids, so obviously, so like, I was like, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised that they had iPhones and was able to do FaceTime, or whatever the case may be, right? She she gets up from where she is while she's on FaceTime with them, and she goes to stand over next to my child's achievements and everything like that. And she starts yelling at her children, bitch. She starts yelling at her children, talking about this why you can't fucking read. I'm paraphrasing. This why you can't fucking read. You need to go read your book. Stop playing. You if you're not gonna be number one, you're gonna be number two, or you're gonna be number three, or you're gonna be number four, or you're gonna be number five, bitch. Y'all done. She was talking to her kids, her adoptive kids, crazy as fuck. And then I'm just like, oh, that was the binding spell. She saw how good my child was doing academically. She wanted to bind her children to my child's academics. But it's like, bitch, if I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with me. Why the fuck? Oh, well, not necessarily she don't fuck with me, but like, literally. But it's just like, why the fuck? Like, and then the way you talk to, like, I don't even talk to my child like that. How are you binding shit? Like, and you act completely different. Anywho's, you can't do. And the reason I'm bringing this topic up is because I have seen this narrative previously with other minority people in regards to children and academics. You will be surprised what some people will do in regards to double and divination to make sure their child in regards to their academics, you know, can be a certain way. Um, One thing I've seen people do in regards to minorities. You said, "Hey Queen, hey, how are you?" Da shooter back to sender 7K9XP in the comment section. Hi Hernandez, how are you? 6 7. Anyways, one example of what I've seen previously in regards of like, got it right here. One scenario I've seen in regards to like um foreigners doing binding spells in regards to their children's academics, they'll see somebody older in age who academics is good, and they will name their child after that person. Remember that because I'm going to go back to the story time. Another thing I've seen in regards to people who do binding spells to in regards to foreigners to for their children's academics, they make sure that they spend as much quality time, buy gifts and stuff like that. Not that you can't do that as relatives and stuff like that, but they make sure they got a good rapport with the child or teenager or whatever that is doing good in school and academics and stuff like that because they want to continue the binding spell. I've seen so many different variations of this, and it sounds like what the fuck, but like it's just it's a real thing. I've seen it so many times, especially the name. It's like, let's say somebody has a child, like hypothetically, somebody was to conceive a child, and maybe someone else who's not the child's parent overhears in regards to their destiny calling, or maybe they like, for example, been around that child's family and they hear all this good stuff about them, and then all of a sudden they turn up pregnant, all of a sudden, or they adopt a child or conceive a child after that child was born that they heard had a good destiny and calling, they will name that child after that child. They will name their own child after that child because they want a binding spell to that person's calling and destiny. Now that's not how it works, but I would understand. Um, oh, you in the comment section talking about hello everyone. Hey, how are you? Y'all can connect in the comment section. I don't care. Um, but yeah, so she's still yelling at these young children. So come to find out, the kids she yelling at in the way I told you that she was yelling at them, talk about you don't know how to read, pick up a book, was like stop. Like she was telling them that they should not be kids and outside playing and having fun and stuff like that. She told them numerous times that they don't know how to read and they need to pick up a book. Now parenting wise, there's nothing wrong with what she said. It was how she said it to them children. She was she said if you she's like you don't learn how to read. I'm a like she was talking about she was gonna beat them and stuff like that. And mind you, she's in a whole other country, bitch. So I'm just like, and then like it was so funny because like I was talking to my Aquarius biological. I was talking to my biological sister who's an Aquarius. And I was telling her about the scenario. I'm just like, in regards to psychology, even though she's not their biological mother, she's supporting them financially overseas as the adoptive parent. They don't get to see her often. She's even giving them cellular devices where they can FaceTime and speak to her. When I say she was talking to them crazy on that phone, and they was just like throwing that phone around and leaving the phone in the conversation, and she was yelling like, "Get back to the phone, get back to the phone." Even if you have an adoptive child, but you're financially taking care of them, and you're trying to do the parent thing, at that age, I forgot to tell y'all. So the children she was yelling at like that, they not even preschool yet. Psychological, in a psychological reference, they should be like wanting to talk to her all the fucking time. They was they was not giving a fuck. They was not giving a fuck. And I don't know who that got to do anything for, but like the and in that moment, let me tell you, in that moment, when I seen that scenario and I seen she was trying to do a bind, it's so because like me as a parent, there were so many people, not so many people, but technically it was so many people who tried to count me out before I even became a parent. There's so many people who talking shit in regards to like it's like her when I became a parent at a young age, and there's so many people that had so many like things to say in regards to how I should raise my parent raise my child. So you see how I said raise my parent, bitch, no. There's so many people who had so much things to say as me as a parent when I got pregnant at early age of 18. But how ironic that now my child is at the age that she's at, and she's like successful in her academics. Now the same person who was talking shit wanted to do a binding spell on my child so that their child can be um good in regards to their academics. I'm like, that if that's not a testimony from God, I don't know what is. I know there's a lot of people that used to like imply certain things in regards to my child not knowing her situation and being on the spectrum. I'm not gonna go too much into it because it's not really y'all business to be known, but like when that like it was a point in time. I don't want to like get into it for real, but it was a point in time where I was so afraid as a parent that my child wouldn't have the ability to speak, and then but my child is so wonderful in mathematics. The before she was really able to hold sentences, my kid knew her 10 times tables. All right, so like so I'm a very proud mama. All the naysayers and stuff like that previously, whatever the case may be, and some way somehow, usually they all came back around and they gave me my flowers, and they gave my child her flowers in regards to like her upbringing, me being a good parent. Also, know how my daughter went from possibly seeming like she wouldn't be able to even speak to like now being able to hold conversation, being very like successful in her academics, and that I give that only to God. Like obviously there's certain things I had to do as a parent, but like you never really know unless you're in a particular situation, and that just goes into another conversation where like I feel as though God has his reasons for why he makes certain people parents and why some other people just aren't. I'm not saying every parent who conceives children is the best, but like there's a reason for everything. I'm still having these conversations with God about it. So honestly, when I heard how that woman who never conceived children was talking to her adoptive kids, and they wasn't even in preschool yet, I was like, all right, God, I see why you didn't let her have children. Like no funny shit. I'm not even trying to be mean, rude, nothing like that. Um, another thing about the Scorpio aunt, right? So I told y'all previously before, like, my Scorpio aunt has tried to poison my father, my biological father, not once, not twice, but 3 times now, bitch. The first time she ever tried to poison my father, I actually was the one to warn my parents when I was 6 years old. Um, all glory be to God. With my gift of foresight, I was able to warn my mother before she tried to feed him that food, and then it was confirmed by some grown ass adults who are prophets or prophetesses, or man and woman of God, or some shit like that. So yeah, so like with that being said, so bitch, a few months ago, not that many months ago, maybe I want to say like maybe like 2 months ago, I had this 2D catcher message, this dream catcher message, in a dream state where I saw it was like somebody was trying to project they want to harm my child with food. Now also in the dream state, I've been seeing these channel messages like in the dream state, basically that somebody was pretending to be my child, but really it was the projection of the person. Basically somebody was trying to project they wanted to do something harmful to my child, whether verbally or physically, whatever the case would be, if physically or verbally. That's not happening. That's not happening. And I'm a Taurus, you done fucked up, bitch. um the person in the comments that you're talking about, what's your stance, excuse me, what's your stand on the NDRE and Summer Walker debacle? I don't even know anything about NDRE and Walker having a debacle. Um, I thought NDRE was talking shit about some Young Miami. I thought NDRE was talking about Young Miami. Now she arguing about Summer Walker. I've heard she talked about a whole bunch of bitches. I have my own bias on India Ari and the stuff she talked about. Some of the stuff she talked about is not wrong. It's just like I feel as though I feel as though like with India Ari, like because India Ari, if was saying something about Summer Walker, she probably was right. But most likely she probably was right. A lot of stuff she said about the woman in the music industry is right. I also saw a piece of content where somebody was talking about like India Ari always talk about the women, never about the men. Is India Ari a man in the music industry? How she gonna know what another man life living like? Yes, she had the NDRE had the right to talk about women in the music industry. The only thing is, I just felt like she a little outdated, like in perspective. Like everything she's saying is right. Don't get me wrong, not everything, but the majority of things she's saying about these women entertainers is right, and she had the right to speak about it as somebody who was in the music industry, um, and has insight in regards to behind the scenes scenarios. I just feel like it's NDRE. I am not my hair. I am not a man. I am the soul that lives within. I don't know why I sung it like in a baritone, bitch. I am not my hair. I am not the skin. I am the soul that lives within. Something like that. I don't know. But NDRE, I just feel like she's right about what she's saying. It's just like your shtick, your niche is basically that. So it's like she just seems like like when them old heads in the music industry that start talking about the younger generation wearing skinny jeans and shit like that's what she just sound like because it just is NDRE when she be talking about the woman. She don't be wrong about what she's saying, but it's just how she just come off and like it just is what it is. Um Latoya Nix came back in the comment section talking about says find you a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. You deserve the best. Like first of all, Jesus is not even like don't even look like that for real. For real. That you talking about that Saratoga guy, whatever the fuck his name is. I'm good off that. I'll get me a white man and or a white man, a Caucasian. Excuse me, a Caucasian man and zodiac embodiment though. I'll do that. You say you love my content. You say you work as a dating coach. Then listen, I don't like for a long time I didn't want to date a Caucasian man. I've been told by my own like someone of my own ethnicity to date a white man, excuse me, a Caucasian man. I'm like I just like my melanin. I just like my melanin. I just love melanin. It is not melatonin, bitch. I still haven't took that shit. I don't believe in melatonin. Not necessarily. No shade. If you need to use that, go ahead and do it. I just don't think kids should be taking melatonin. That's just my personal opinion. Like young children, minors, like they should not be taking melatonin. That's just my opinion. Anywho's, I like my melanin though. I like melanated men, or just one melanated man. Other than that, I don't mind. Like now, before I didn't want to do it because I just can't see myself like having being sexual with a Caucasian man. Like I know all Caucasian men have different like sizes of penis and stuff like that. It's just like I the closest I tried to do to a Caucasian man is be like with a Latino man, and it's just like and even that I was just like it's just. I, But now that I'm older, like I wouldn't mind it, whatever the case may be. I just, yeah. If I was to date a Caucasian man, that man gonna have money. That man gonna have money. He's gonna be giving it to me. You said Magnificent Seven. Thank you. Oh my gosh, God bless. Um, you know, let's get back into it. So, like, 2 months ago, I had this dream where somebody was trying to project they wanted to do something harmful to my child, right? And the dream, basically, my child was like eating some food and then just started choking up. It was like because it's like somebody had gave my child some food. It wasn't me. Somebody gave my child some food, and then she just started choking. And I guess the person wanted my child to die, or whatever the case may be. I said, and it's like I ran up, like in the dream, I never seen. It was like from point of view. I never see like so from point of view, the person ran up and tried to stop the child from choking, and then it was nothing they could do. I canceled that dream. I said back to sender hole, etc., etc., etc. So bitch, why today? The Scorpio I had came to that motherfucking house, bitch, and she had her food, whatever the case may be. Unbeknownst to her, I didn't even know she had food, and she was eating upstairs. Like she was eating in her house. Like she could have ate in her own home, but it was this not even a meal we gave to her. Like this, she literally was in her own home, made a plate of food, came to our house, sat down and ate that shit. Like for what? So, cause she lonely. I don't give a fuck. Um, one moment. So, so I didn't know she was doing all that. Like she was eating her meal in the house and stuff like that. So I had ordered some food, um, for lunch for me and my child. So I ordered the food. I realized like, oh my gosh, I gotta go get this food. Right before I was about to like go get the food, but I was just gonna wait a minute or two. Um, then I hear her from the other side of the room. It was like nothing but guy, and she was like calling my child, talking about like, come take this food, come take this food, and I just hear my child talking about, no, I don't want it. She's like, come take the food. So I get up quick as fuck, like, bitch, you not about to force my kid to eat this food? Why are you trying to force my kid to eat this food? Are you dumb? Like, why are you so pressed for my kid to eat this food? Or because this, I'll go over there. So it's my daughter over there talking about like she not eating the food that this Scorpio aunt trying to give her, and then it's my biological mother, the Aries, standing hovering over her, like acting like she don't know what the fuck to do, like bitch. So I get over there, I just move, grab my child up, no words, no talking, grab my child up, like go over there, and then the Scorpio aunt starts trying to talk to me, talking about like I'm trying to give her this food, go let her eat this food. Or I'm like, she just said she don't want it. She was like, oh no, it's not the. Cause my kid don't like spicy food, so she was like, no, and she eats very very spicy food, like very very spicy food. Like I remember one time we had went to Applebee's as like on a family dinner or some shit like that, and this bitch brought out some fucking hot sauce from her bag and some hot pepper, like Scotch bonnet type shit, and just put it in the Applebee's. Back to Cinder Hole. Now she started pressing me. She thinks she tried to press me, talking about like, oh, the food not spicy. It's just the rice, but like the chicken is not spicy because I ordered one. She said she didn't cook. She didn't cook this food. She said she ordered the food, and it's foreign food at that. She said she ordered the food separately, and the chicken wasn't spicy, but the rice was spicy. And I'm just like, in my mind, like, let me just say what I gotta say first before I say well, my thoughts after the fact. So I'm just like, well, I'm like, I'm like, she already has food, so she don't need that. And she was like, no, like, give it to her, like, give it to her, give her the food, give her the food. Like, I said something to her, and I'm just like, oh, like, yeah, you got like a sort of meat and stuff like that, because in African countries stuff like that, they call it assorted meat when you get a whole bunch of meat and wholesale already ordered and cooked and stuff like that catered. She was so pressed on trying to get my kid to eat the food and trying to convince me for my kid to eat that piece of meat that when I said that to her, which was like an African term, and she always tries to make fun of like me and my siblings for being too Americanized, and I know our culture. So when I said assorted meat, that was like an African slang term. So she should have like been like, oh yeah, you know what that is. She's like, give her the meat. She's like, oh, assorted meat. I don't know what that is. When she did that shit, I smooth walked off. I smooth walked off on her. Gave my kid her food and this and the third. I'm very proud of my child because I'm raising her good. Because I told her not to motherfucking take no food from her in the first place. And my kid did exactly what she was supposed to do. And this bitch was trying to force the whole situation. Was not doing that. Then whatever the case may be. So I say all this to say. So you see what I'm saying about the 2D classroom message I had 2 months ago. So after I decided for my child not to eat that food, she tried to make a big deal. She was pressing for my kid to eat that food because I remembered the dream that I had in regards to 2D catch a message that somebody was trying to give my child something to eat, and it was supposed to do something that caused a like projection of a fatality or something like that, but it was a back to sender actually because it was a point of view dream. And y'all know in regards to American Heritage Society, when I have point of view dreams, what is a back to sender? Whatever the intent of the person trying to do negativity to me or mine is going to actually happen to them. Bitch, why the fuck? The bitch was eating the food the whole time. The food was almost done. She actually ate all the rice. It was just she had 2 pieces of meat, and she wanted my kid to eat that other one of the pieces of meat. I told her no. My kid told her no. Went by her business. I'm eating my food. She's eating my kid's eating her food. She has 2 pieces of meat to eat up. While she was eating them 2 pieces of meat that supposedly allegedly by her is not spicy, this bitch started choking on her fucking food. Just in the dream, I saw the negative intent wanted to choke die, bitch. This bitch started choking. The Scorpio arm was doing all of that. The same shit I seen in the dream that you trying to project on me and my. And yeah, she in the other room right now while I'm talking about her. I don't give a fuck because it would have been a nice situation if I ain't see her in the 2D catch your message. But I saw you in 2D catch your message. I saw that shit. The back to sender happened in real lifetime, and I does not give a fuck. Now, somebody, somebody tried to do a bind. So, chat message being chat message. Somebody tried to do a binding spell on you to help them in their situation out. Um, but the thing is, you don't want a bind on you with that person. You probably don't fuck with this person. So like somebody wanted you to help them out indirectly, secretly. Somebody wanted you to help them out, but you don't fuck with them. And they tried to force the situation and you could have like this is a scenario where like somebody do something to you or try to do something to you or involve you in something and you had all right to curse this person out. You had all right to call this person out, etc. etc. But you chose to be peaceful. You chose to you know what scenarios they'd be like, oh, that's just that person, and like, it's one of them situations. Like, it's just that person. What they did, or what they're doing, is not the best of the best scenarios. But because you know what type of person that is, you pay it no mind because that person is irrelevant to you. And, and and just by that action, the back to sender, the reversal is done. Now I put phone home. All right, so channel song "Phone Home" by Lil Wayne is very significant. Phone home, Weezy. Phone home, Weezy. Now, what's it called? We are not the same. I am a Martian, and I'm hotter than summer rain, like Carl Thomas. Lot low, ready to aim at any target. I can buy your brains for a bargain, like I bought it from Target. Hip hop is my supermarket, shopping cart full of fake hip hop artists. I'm starving, hungry, and I in the morning. Phone home, phone home, phone home, phone home. And if you ain't going to do the wheezy wee. Woo, did your op got asthma, bitch? What the fuck? Go to, um, we are not the same. I am a Martian. Martian, Mars, Aries, Zodiac, placement, embodiment. Your business, somebody could have been gossiping about you or trying to be like trying to they want to gossip about you, so You even finish your sentence. Like, what are you talking about in the comment section? JS Just Trevor Blocks in the comment section. And you play Roblox. Well, how old are you? Let me not talk to you too crazy because some of y'all be on Roblox as grown adults and y'all be if y'all did what you was supposed to do, you probably make money on it. Now, so let me not be too mean. Um, what what what? See, yo, somebody hyping you up. I don't know if this in the physicality of things or in the spiritual context. Somebody hyping you up like what? What? No, who that little John? Yeah. No, but anyways, like so Aries sits. All right, something about your career, something about somebody wanting to be a part of a career endeavor you got going on, bitch. And it's like it's enough for me, dog. Um, they want to be a part of your business so they can learn something about you, so they can go gossip with the next person about it or do some bullshit. No, you got everybody else in the scenario situation. It's a no for them. It's a no. It's just a no. We are not the same. I am a Martian, and I'm hotter than something about Libra, and or gaining justice in a situation. And I'm hotter than summer rain like Carl Thomas. And I'm hotter than summer rain like Carl Thomas. I don't know who Carl Thomas is. Hotter than summer rain. That's humidity. Somebody's hot. It's a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody is mad. They like boiling hot, bitch. They mad, bitch. They mad because you not gonna let them in on something. You're not gonna let them into a business endeavor. You're not gonna let them in on your personal business, bitch. Lock, load, ready to aim at any target. Like you on some. We're on some. Me and my spirit, we're on some. You my op, you my enemy. You want to die about that shit? Lock, load, ready to aim at any target. I could buy your brains for a bargain, like I bought it from Target. No, that line is legendary. Hold up. He said, lock, load, ready to aim at any target. I can buy your brains for a bargain, like I bought it from Target. I miss those Lil Wayne days when the metaphoric when the metaphors was doing what it had to do. Like lyrically, Lil Wayne used to be the shit. Like I don't know about nowadays, but back in the day, Lil Wayne used to be shit. I didn't even know who Lil Wayne was until a certain age, and he was already like doing the things. The metaphor, the poetry within the lyricism back then, yes. Lock, low, ready to aim at any target. You my op, you my enemy, you the target. I could buy your brains for a bargain, like I bought it from Target. Like that's like whoever the op and enemy is that's been trying you, like or wants to try you in some sort of way, in regards to your career, in regards to like trying to be nosy and gossiping about you for no good reason, bitch. They got other people that don't fuck with them. They have other people that don't fuck with them. This is like I think it was the previous channel message where I was saying like, dang, it's a scenario where like there's people who don't fuck with your op who will be like willing to like help you out. This is like a scenario like this person keep fucking with you, trying to do something negative to you, and they're your op and enemy, and they got other op and enemies, and they be like, "Oh, you got a problem with that person? This person might not even fucking know you. They just waiting to just do something to this person. Oh my gosh." Let's get into the channel message. No, we're not done. Outlaw ready to aim at any target. I have buy your brains for a bargain, like I bought it from Target. Hip hop is my supermarket. Something about a rapper? Shopping cart full of fake hip hop artists. yo, yo, what's goody? I'm live right now, but it's cool. What the hold on.
What up, though? Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I was saying, do you know the song "Phone Home" by Lil Wayne?
How does it go?
We are not the same. I am a
I'm a
Martian,
Martian.
and I'm hotter than summer rain, like hard times.
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah, I was just talking about that. What's it called? I said there's a line in the song. He said, "I'm like that." I'm like back in the day, Lil Wayne, his lyricism was that because he said, "Lock, load, ready to aim at any target. I can buy your." He's lock, load, ready to aim at any target. I can buy your brain for a bargain, like I bought it from Target.
I'm about to make brown stew.
Ooh, she making one of her specialty faves. Yay!
I was hoping spaghetti, but I got to the store. I was like,
No, I'm happy with the brown stew. I ain't about to even hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
I figured everybody would want the brown stew.
Yes. Oh, so she said, bitch, she was trying to force Genesis to eat some motherfucking food, and she tried to force her. And like Genesis did the right thing and told her no. She was like, I don't like eating. I know your food is spicy, whatever the case may be. She said, no, the meat not spicy. This and that. Overheard it from the other room. I ain't Genesis. So Jensen denied her, but she trying to force it. So I walked out in the room to go to snatch Jensen's up. Good, luckily I had ordered food, so at the same time she was trying to do that shit, the food had just got delivered. So like, I just explained to her like, yeah, no, she has food this and that. She was like, no, take it, take the food. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm on a diet.
Yeah. So long story. But I didn't tell mommy yet, but I had a dream 2 months ago that she was gonna do that shit, whatever the case may be. Like, and I'll explain to y'all later. But like that, I'm just like, what the fuck? And why the fuck after this shit, right? She only had like all she had left was the meat. That she was trying for Jensen to eat, right? And then after like we already like, but like she not eating that shit. She got her own food and there. Me and Jensen eating our food. I just started hearing her. Just choking, bitch. Just that's why I seen the dream. But like I'm just like, you said Jesus loves us. Thank you. Jesus, God, all the above, the archangels, archangels, all that. I said there is no problem playing Roblox. I'm just saying if you're a grown up playing Roblox, I would hope you already established some sort of shop on there so you can be making money. I don't know why you would be playing Roblox as a grown adult. That's all I'm saying.
I'm coming.
Like, there's so many different variations of video games and stuff like that. If you like it, you like it. You know, I'm just saying, as a grown up adult. Unless you're making money off of there and you're not a kid, that's what I'm saying. Now back to the but you heard from her. She said, "Don't eat no food from that Scorpio witch bitch." Um, hip hop is mind shopper. Hip hop is mind shopper market. Shopping cart full of fake hip hop artists. Now there's a chill message within that. If it doesn't have anything to do with a rapper, um, it's like rapper like Tuka Blunt, bitch. If you don't know what the Tuka Blunt reference is, like smoking on the Tuka pack. If you don't know what that reference is, that just means like getting rid of ops, any target, like not the shopping store, bitch, but like. Shop a cart full of fake hip hop artists. Oh my gosh, I had a 2D Dreamcatcher message months ago, bitch. I don't remember what month it was. It had to be like towards the ending of last year, 2025, and I saw my ex lover holding a bouquet of what was supposed to be roses, but the roses was a whole bunch of blunts, and it was showing his tattoo with a smiley face, and somebody and so and it, somebody and it's probably this bitch. It could be your aunt. It could be a male ex lover, right? I don't. It could be your aunt. It could be a Scorpio. It could be a male ex lover of yours. Those are the three examples that wanted to cause you an emotional imbalance. They wanted you to be motherfucking sad and not be able to regulate your emotions, and turn to narcotics. This could be somebody who's just, I'm trying to find the word. I'm trying, the type of people that be like, oh, that person's like that because of this, and that person is this because of that, and they're that type of person. This and third, trying to label you and tell you some shit that they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. But what they're trying to do is project onto you so you could be those things, so they could be right about you being in a bad scenario situation, having bad characteristics, a bad person, but it's really them the whole time. So if you wanted to know, you have an aunt, an ex-lover, And there's some Scorpio out there that was wanting to project negativity towards you, was lying on you, probably gossiping about you. Them hoes is depressed. They might need narcotics to motherfucking sleep at night, bitch. All right. I put hashtag paid, bitch. While your op and enemies was trying to project negativity to y'all and stuff like that, you was getting money. I'm getting money. You getting money. I'm getting money. Fuck you talking about. Me and my supporters, we're getting money. We're getting paid, bitch. And yo, literally, literally, I had like something had happened, and then literally I went to go do an errand, and like somebody, one of the cashiers had gave me a $2 bill, bitch, a $2 bill, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like me personally, have I received a $2 bill before? I believe maybe like one or two other times, but this one I said I'm gonna save this $2 bill. I saved the $2 bill. I've been getting money since, bitch. Anywho's, Kenny shoot back to send the U9Z. Do you like trannies? I don't really care, but I think the comment section wants to know. Anywho's, so this channel message is for Libra. All right, Libra, what we talking about? What we talking about? All right, channel message for Libra. Cares about you, opens up, shares their life with people, tell you personal things, will be there for you no matter what, make you feel good. I like it right, so nice. Drink your poison inside and feel God's love, alright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pull on the outside, may hop out my ride. That is funny. I like it right, so nice. Drink your poison inside. Feel God's love, alright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the vibes. All right. Libra, you got somebody who cares about you. This person is about to or has already opened up to you in some sort of way, in regards to their emotions and stuff like that, how they feel about you. You might begin a loving message or having a really good loving conversation with somebody who's going to be more expressive, shares their lives with people. Now this is a parallel message. This person, I don't know if this is platonic or romantic, but this person shares their life with people. Now, so this could be in regards to their home life. This could be in regards to their spiritual life or their career life. Take the message how it resonates for you. In some sort of way, this person has other people attached to something like that. Either in their home, they have other people in their home that they share their home with, that, or like in their career field, they have other people attached to their career, their workplace, or something like that. Or in regards to their spiritual life, I don't know, maybe like a church or a coven or a group or a culture group, some a fraternity, a sorority, something like that. One of those three scenarios, somebody has other people attached to something, and because you're a part of this person's life, you not necessarily have to be introduced to these other people, but you're gonna some way somehow be around whatever is going on in regards to that. Hi, how are you doing? Good day. Um, because this person wants you to be a part of their life, but they have other people attached to their life in some sort of way, whether it's in regards to their career, whether it's in regards to some sort of group of people or a church or something like that, or in regards to their home, family life and stuff like that. Like you are included. All right. Um, this person will tell you personal things, or you will be telling this person personal things because they have to be like I'm gonna say they have to be trustworthy enough for you to be telling them interpersonal things like that. This person will be there for you no matter what. This is a very loyal person, and they make you feel good. In regards of either like emotionally fulfilling conversations or maybe sexually if it's romantic, bitch. I receive it. All right, Libra, what do y'all need to know? Let's see the top. Ooh, the topic. There's something about a topic right now. Are you somebody's the topic? He. Bitch, talking about me. I'm gonna brush your shit afterwards, bitch. I don't give a fuck. You want to see me? You want to see me vaping, bitch? How you know I ain't have a cup of coffee before this shit, bitch? Like, you so mad as fuck. You mad as fuck. Esteban. Oh, Esteban. Yesterday was Tuesday. I see you ain't make the message, ho. You thought I forgot your name? You said exactly why they are the least married. You, Esteban Cooper? Esteban Cooper, was you not in the comment section the other day? You missed a few of the lives. I told you by Tuesday, Thursday, so we were going to have you. Can you tell everybody in the chat what happened thus far in your life? Since you think you're so important, because like my whole thing is Esteban, wasn't you just in the comments? Esteban Cooper, wasn't you just in the comment section a few channel messages to go talk crying down there about like you being put on child support? Like what the fuck, like bitch. You fumble. On to the next one. Talking them pesos. Peso gonna play drums. Hold up, little thought. You gonna lay. You know they ain't why. What? Not the same, so stay in your lane. Been busy, got 20 vision. Most of you hoes, single go figure. Wanna ride the wave illegal. You see how slow they are, fellas? Why did you just think, oh, you're a misogynist? Alright, alright. Two-seater, no park. The pussy, no coffin for baby. Need me a ring. Happy to drop. Pledging at least our money gon' stop. It is. Digital ops. Fuck is you talking about? Ass be whopping, he talking about. Bang, call up my fave. File spray. Yeah, dripping drown. Juan and Ninja, I'm riding him good. Grabbing his balls like making now. You bitches can never who crying out. Esteban. On top of my shit, hoes falling out. Dang. Oh my god, Esteban, please no trolling. Like we almost. It's been like an hour into the message. Come on now. It's been like an hour to the message. You late to the message. You want to be seen. Like we understand. Like Esteban, bitch. You talk about, oh, I already know you have a personality disorder. Last message y'all you Esteban, you was like, I need therapy. I said you got a therapist number. You said yes, bitch. All right, you got it. All right, all right. So now we know Esteban goes to therapy. Then now you trying to diagnose me. Do you have a doctorate degree, bitch, in any type of field? One, two, bitch. I wish not I wish, like, God forbid, but like, bitch, if I had personality disorder, I'd be getting money, bitch. You should look at Esteban trying to put me on getting some money. Like, damn. Anywho, message at the top of the deck for Libra. I walk and talk like the manifestation of who I am. Getting money, yeah. What's called? I've been talking about 50 Cent. Well, 50 Cent has been coming up in the energy and conversation for a few days now. I'm hearing I get money, money. I run New York. By the way, like, just an honorable mention, even though like it's so interesting how life works. But like now, I might not listen to Cardi B music like that, but that outfit, first of all, ooh, double entendre. That outfit Cardi B wore for that fashion couture fashion show, whatever the case may be, like it was given. Like I saw the picture she was taking, it looks so good. Like the whole outfit looks so good. Until I saw that jewelry. I'm gonna say the jewelry, the necklace that was on her neck, and them 3 bracelets she had on have everything to do with Quavo, Takeoff, and Offset. Anywho's Libra. Something about Aquarius. Oh my gosh, the CBS card came out. Something about a celebrity and CBS. The last time we talked about a celebrity in CBS was about the couple that went up on the that skyscraper building and then got engaged. And I told them not to go on CBS. And I said CBS knows something about, I think, the pandemic or some shit like that. But it's something about CBS and a celebrity. What the fuck? Libra. Oh my gosh, Cardi B is a Libra. The more makeup, the more insecure. Do you know how to do makeup? You know how secure you have to be to do a winged eyeliner? Do you know how secure your hand has to be to do a winged eyeliner? Talk about insecure. Shut the fuck up. Bitch, I ain't nothing but a TV show that ain't been on air. What are you talking about? Shaking my head at Esteban. Esteban gotta have no life. It says Esteban is not loved by many people. But me and my supporters were loved by many people. Yes. Oh, careful, Esteban. Leroy was in the chat earlier. Careful. Um, I own my dreams because God protects my vision. I gain respect from speaking about these realizations. God is literally snatching this type of energy and vibes from Esteban Cooper in the comment section. And that's fine with me. But for me and my supporters, like, we're creating our dreams because God protects our vision. All right. We're respected about speaking about these realizations. That's why we are who we are and our enemies are not, basically, bitch. And the people who always like troll in the comments and stuff like that, I just know they're unhappy about their life because they just see some sort of aspect in regards to like people, especially people who troll, people who are content creators and stuff like that. At some point in time in their life, they tried to be something, and somebody probably told them no, or they just didn't practice, or they just couldn't do something. Instead of like practicing to be a better them, or not trying to. You put content creator instead of laughing, and they said God doesn't care about Eve's descendant. And then it'd be so interesting to people who like try to narrate. Like, first of all, that's the first way to get fucked up by God. I'm not even trying to be funny. When you use God's name in the Bible stories to narrate, this is even for men and women of God, to narrate negativity to the collective, to other people. That's how you get fucked up. I'm not even trying to be funny. If it's not coming from an educate, you try to be funny and smart. Why this nigga Esteban Cooper said, why would I want to be loved by Keisha? Like Kesha? Like the Caucasian music artist? Don't stop making DJ turn the music up tonight. Mm, I'm a fight Esteban. Let me stop. Let me stop playing. Ooh, bitch. Don't make my nigga mad. He said he can't even spell. I didn't type that. I didn't type Keisha in the fucking comment section. Talking about I can't even spell. You can't even spell Kesha's name. She has like a numeric like number value in her name. What are you talking about? Spell it. To the most educated, my ass. Look at you. Look at you. Guess who back? All right. Let that record show that Esteban Cooper and Zach Trent 7966 literally came together. There's one more person. I don't know who the other person is, but they literally know each other. They literally know each other. They decided to both make fake pages and then come onto this content. So that would let me know that I probably know them in real life, but don't be around them. So I promise y'all know each other. There's no way y'all both make like. And if y'all didn't know each other before you came onto my page, that means y'all the type to make a group chat after coming on my page and trolling and say, "Hey, we're the trolls, not me, bitch." Ah. Oh my gosh. But can y'all tell me how y'all Tuesday was? Because I'm still trying to see how y'all Tuesday was. And then Thursday's coming up too. Mm. 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 Ew, look at the energy trying to come through the cards, but like I guess I have to read it anyways because there's a message within the message. So let's get to it. So Libra, let's talk about it. So somebody is not a boss. There's about minimum to 1 to 4 people who try to use some sort of manipulative and control tactic against you. It's not fucking working. There's people who are not of God, but they would like to use God's name. These people could call themselves men and women of God in some sort of way, but they're lacking the ability of social skills in regards to their like guiding other people, and people are aware of this. Howsoever, like they want to imitate or mimic what you got going on. Leo card had came out in reverse, like you're the real deal. Me and my supporters were the real deal. There's people that's acting like they're you, and that could be what that false binding energy scenario we was talking about in the beginning of the message. So it's like somebody wants you to talk to them, and whether it's a good conversation or a bad conversation, whether they're trolls, whether they're not trolls, but like trolling is a form of energy harvesting. If you know how to do alchemy, you know how to use it to the your best advantage. And I don't think trolls ever realize that. I've never heard of a scenario in regards to TV, movies, um, literature where trolls lived in luxury, bitch. All right. These people who are trying to mimic you in some sort of way, even if it's in a mimicking type of way, like God is saying they are not protected, but me and my supporters were protected. Good. Um, these people who are trying to mimic you will not have generational success. Although me and my supporters, we will have generational success. These people could be calling on God and Jesus and angels and to do something negative towards you, and like those things, or deities, bitch, to try to do something negative towards you, and like those things, whatever they're calling on is going to attack them, bitch. That's wild. um on our behalf, on me and on me and my supporters behalf, because these people are not anointed, so blessings are not coming into their life. Who are our opposite enemies? They don't know what their calling and destiny in life is. That's why they want to mimic you, or like try to energy harvest off of you, even if it's in a good or bad way into their perspective. But for me, my supporters, God is anoints us, and we have blessings on continuous arrival, and we continue to do things we're meant to do in our own life in regards to our destiny and calling. So we thank God each and every day. Is there anything else Libra needs to know? Something about somebody you're not talking to in correlation to what I just said. Yep, there's somebody you're not, like, you just know. There's somebody you're just not supposed to talk to because they're trying to do all that fuck shit. You're like, the channel message is good. In regards to channel message, Libra, you heard everything you need to hear. The person you're not supposed to be talking to is because they just negative. They just negative, bitch, and then they want to be you on top of that. They negative as fuck, and they want to be you at the same time. You can listen to the Virgo channel message I just did yesterday. There might be something there for you to hear. But yeah, that's the message, guys. Thanks for